Good morning, dear students. Hope you are safe and sound. Dear students, today I am going to restart the chapter What is Democracy and Why Democracy? As usual, there are four very important questions today, and I am going to describe all questions one by one. So, dear students, first question is one person, one vote, and one value is the feature of democracy. Give three examples of the absence of one person, one vote, and one value. So, dear students, these are three very important points. So, first point is Saudi Arabia introduction of UAF, Universal Adult Franchise, in 2015. So, one person, one vote, and one value is the feature of democracy, but this feature is not found in number of democratic countries. They are actually they are calling themselves democratic, but they are undemocratic countries. How they are undemocratic, we are going to analyze this. Take example of Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia gave right to vote to women only in 2015. It means before 2015, right to vote was not given to women of Saudi Arabia. So it is against one person, one vote, and one value. Take example of Estonia. Estonia is a country located in Europe. Estonia was part of Russia. So many Russian people also live in Estonia. But government of Estonia did not give right to vote for Russian minority. So it is also against one person, one vote, and one value. Take example of Fiji. Fiji is a small country located in Pacific Ocean. There are two communities, Indian Fiji and Aboriginal Fiji. Aboriginal Fiji is local and original inhabitant of Fiji, and Indian Fiji are those Indians who migrated from India and settled down in Fiji. So right to vote was given to Indian Fiji also and to Aboriginal Fiji also, but value of vote of Aboriginal Fiji is more than the value of the vote of Indian Fiji. So these are three examples, the absence of one person, one vote, and one value. Okay, in democracy, everyone who is above 18 years old is given right to vote without any discrimination. Value of vote of all persons living in a country is equal, but this phenomena is not found in Saudi Arabia, Estonia, and Fiji. And now I'm going to describe question number 2, how rule of Zanu PF and Robert Mugabe was undemocratic. So dear students, Zanu PF is very famous party of Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is African country, and Robert Mugabe is very famous leader of Zanu PF party. Zanu PF party participated in the independence of Zimbabwe, and after that Robert Mugabe became president of Zimbabwe, and he belonged to this Zanu PF party. After becoming president, he used many unfair means to win election. Number one. Second, he also introduced some changes in the constitution of Zimbabwe, and with that amendment, he enhanced power and authority of president. He and his party also used to harass opposition party so that opposition party could not ask tough question from them. And he and his party also controlled media so that media also could not ask tough questions. He and his party also used to overthrow even judgment of the Supreme Court of Zimbabwe. So these are very important evidences. With the help of them, we can say that rule of Robert Mugabe was undemocratic in Zimbabwe. Now I'm going to describe question number 3. Write 5 arguments against democracy. So dear students, no form of government is perfect form of government. Democracy is also not perfect form of government. Democracy is also having few negative things. So these are 5 arguments against democracy. Number 1, changes leaders. Because you know that in democracy, leaders keep changing from time to time after election. Okay, so it also leads to instability of the government. Second is competition without morality. You know that democracy is based on competition, based on election, and election is based on competition. So there is no scope of morality. Every party and every individual, every leader, every leader and every party wants to win election. So there is no scope of morality. Number 3, delay in decision making. You know that democracy is based on the idea of consultation and discussion. So therefore, decisions are delayed most of the time. So every decision takes time to get completed in democracy. Fourth one is bad decision. So in democracy, bad decisions are also taken by government, by ruling party to appease their supporters. So this is also a bad aspect of democracy. And in democracy, corruption is also very much prevalent because everyone wants to win election, everyone wants to become leader and ministers. So these are 5 arguments against democracy. And now I'm going to describe question number 4. Enumerate and elucidate 5 arguments in favor of democracy. So you know that democracy is not perfect form of government. So democracy is also having some negative aspects. But in this question, we are going to cover 5 very positive things about democracy. First is accountable form of government. So in democracy, encourages accountable form of government. So because there are number of parties in democracy, if one party is not ruling country in best manner, so other opposition parties start speaking against it, and it creates some amount of pressure on ruling party, and in this way ruling party comes up with accountable form of government. Second is based on consultation and discussion. So democracy is based on consultation and discussion before making any decision. In democracy, leaders and representatives, they sit together and they discuss and they consult each other before going to any conclusion, and this is the best thing of democracy. Third one is dealing with differences and conflicts. So democracy has been proved successful with dealing with differences and conflicts, because in democracy number of religions and number of ethnicities are found. They live together and they accommodate each other and they tolerate each other. Interest of every religion has been protected by constitution in every democracy. So in this way, democracy has been successful in dealing with differences and conflicts. Enhancing dignity of citizen. Democracy also enhances dignity of citizen, because in democracy everyone has been given political right, and everyone is equal in front of the law, and everyone has been given right to vote, and value of every vote is equal. Correcting its own mistakes. So democracy also gives opportunities to own mistakes of the government. In next moment, ruling party does not repeat its own mistake again. So democracy also gives opportunity to correct mistakes of the ruling party in best manner. So, Khuda Hafiz.